So, looks like I still got some work to do now. Looks like I got something growing on my upper lip there. Probably dirt. I was working outside today, and I just want to check here. Oh, look at that. It still works. It's so cool. It's just, I got to figure out how to make it work in Davinci Resolve now, and I'll be really good to go. Alright, so let's get started. I've got it up and running on my other monitor, so I don't need this to be running. I will minimize this and get it out of the way. So my desktop right now is just a mess because I'm still working on some things on it, and I gotta get it. To recap, last time I did this real quick thing on Davinci Resolve, how to add text and just how to add pictures, and then how to render it, and it's done. That's pretty basic. I still want to work on this more later on, but today what I wanted to do, something I should have showed you first time around, was always get you your materials ready before you go into Davinci Resolve. Today I have all these pictures right here that I'm going to, in one way or another, incorporate into this, and then I probably will finish it up and then post it both on YouTube and both on Facebook. This is just I'm trying to kill two birds with one. Hey Gary, how are you? Good to see you. How's Michigan today? Let me jump back over here, and I can't text and type at the same time. I just find that amazing. Hopefully that went in where it was supposed to. It must be a huge delay again today. Man, I had this problem the other day. Of course, I haven't restarted any of my systems or anything. So, back to what I was talking about. So today I went and I got all my pictures that I'm going to use today. And then I'm going to try to figure out the order. There should be an order, I would think. I don't know. Oh, nice. I don't know what we are. Let me check the phone app here. Phone app says we're 72, but we've got a really good breeze. I did all of this that I'm getting ready to work with late this afternoon. Late this afternoon. So I'm about ready. I'm going to go ahead and start Davinci Resolve. We'll get it up and running. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start an untitled project, and I'm going to come down here to settings. I'm going to change my frame rate to 30, and then it'll automatically change that. 19 by 20 1080 HD is cool, so we're going to save that. You have to have, I always make sure, I need to check my settings. I always make sure it opens in the edit page. You're going to need media, so right click, go to your import media, and then go to your location, which in my case is my desktop, and I called this my walkway project, and then it's under Amazon Photos, and then I think you can change the size in here if you're half blind like I am. So this has nothing to do with my walkway project. I seen this taking my wife to work today, and I wanted to put it in here. So I'm going to go ahead. Now I'm going to try something. I want to see if I can't bring all of these in at the same time, but still have the ability to work with them individually. That's promising. That's not promising. So that's saying it can't find the location. Whenever it's red, you click on that, nothing's going to happen because it's saying it can't find the location. Interesting. So I find that that's interesting because they're right there. That's kind of really interesting. I'm looking right at them, but for whatever the reason, Davinci Resolve can't see them. So I'm going to go in here and open the file location, and it can't do that. I'm wondering, there it is. So it sees it there, it opens the file location. Is this computer needing to be restarted? Is that what the deal is? Check something here. I would think at 5% and 16% that doesn't need that's not the problem. So I'm going to try this a different way. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to see if I can. I'm going to get rid of all that. I have no media. So now I'm going to import media. I'm going to grab it and I'm going to take it straight to the timeline, and it's still red. I'm going to close that, put the playhead over it, and it's still red. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to go back over here, get rid of it, get rid of it. I sure wasn't expecting this little issue, but I'm going to try something. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go in here, Control-Alt, Control-C. I'm going to make a new folder. I'm just going to call it new folder. And I'm going to put everything in there. And there they all are. And it looks like they're going to all show up. Cool. Okay, good. So now I'm going to close that. I'm going to close that. I'm going to try this again. Go to import media. Go to my desktop. Go to the new folder, which I don't see it. That's it. Oh, there it is. And I'm gonna again Control A. Gonna open it, and there's still That's gonna have something to do with. I had a hard time downloading these from Amazon Photos. I had to actually go find something to decode them. So I'm thinking that's the problem. I'm kind of at a loss here. I don't care about this. There's nothing other than the frames per second. So I gotta think a minute. I'm not really in the mood to think either. That's good. That's working. That's cool. My shift thing that my thing that's working. I'm sure that has nothing to do with it either. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Okay, here, what's in here? All right, let's try this. So let's go back to Davinci Resolve. Not gonna change anything. Go back to get some media. Go to the desktop. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna open that, and it works just fine. Wow. Okay. So now, this is the neat little trick or thing that I learned. I've got to find out though how to keep it from moving sideways. But I've always wondered how they zoomed when they give the tutorials, and now I know. So I'm going to close this. Don't care about that. I'm going to go in here and look at the properties on this. Oh, you know what? Do I have to change? I shouldn't have to change that, should I? Surely to goodness I should not have to change that. Well, there's an issue that's taking so long. Type of file is an HEIC, whereas in here type of file is a JPEG. Huh. Gary, are you still with me? I need to tap into your knowledge a minute. Hopefully you're still here. I don't show anybody watching, so maybe I lost Gary already. Although sometimes it'll say 0 and people are still here. So I got to figure out why this converted. This came off of Amazon Photos as well. I'm 99% sure if I look into here, then it was an HEIC. Wow, really? Sweet. Depends on how long the case is, though. I've sat through 3 where you go in and you wait in the big pool and they call your name or whatever. I've never gotten called. So let me tap into your computer knowledge real quick. This I downloaded from Amazon Prime or Amazon Photos, and it's a JPEG file. I don't recall changing the properties. I just got all these, and other than they're slow as molasses, they are still showing as an HEIC file. I don't understand. Let me see if I can answer my own question here. Gosh, that's slow as molasses. I don't think how do you, can you change the extension? I don't think just changing the extension is going to work. I don't think I can just go in here and go JPEG. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. So let's see if that actually, let's bring this to the desktop, throw it on the desktop. Let's close that, let's close that, let's close that. Let's open Davinci Resolve. Let's open a project. Let's not even change that. Nope, that didn't change the problem. Daggone it, what is going on? Do I need to update this? Well, this is not good at all. I don't see anything in there about properties to change in here. Let's see if this is updated. Well, that's not roll. It's just telling me the version, the build, so that's not what I want. I want to update it. It's probably under help. Manual training, documentation, configurations, documentation, no. Check for updates. Software is up to date. Okay. Well, once again, I try to do something and it doesn't work out. Interesting. You have to change the type, right? And I don't know how to do that. So let's go to our good friend Google. Open the HIC folder in the preview, find the file option. Okay. That kind of loses me. Let's see if we can figure that out. So, save copy as settings. Nah, that's not going to be it. That's not going to be it at all. So go out of that. Oh, good golly. Well, shoot. Open the HIEC file in the photo in preview and find the file option and click it, and then click export. Okay. I don't know how to find it in preview unless it's, this is preview here, and then I want to export it in from in here. I don't see export in here. Maybe I should just restart the system and see if it fixes itself. Yeah, I was so looking forward to doing this today. Anyway, I can do this. So this is my walkway as it current stands, and I'm getting tired of having to try to weed whack in between here and make it look good. So I got to think, and I'm going to have a lot of extra rock, and I got a ton of extra brick. I'm just going to experiment with it. I'll clean it up a little bit. Obviously there's some dirt and stuff in there. And then I added the outside row out here, and I'm thinking about actually moving it from here to about right there so that it would be even with this one. But no one's going to know that it's not even but me and anyone else that watches. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. And then I went with the same height. And now I'm getting so that's the first two. Another angle of the first two. Another angle of the first two. Another angle of the first two. And then I got 4 done. I think it'll look alright once I get everything measured out and lined up and done. The wife likes it, so that's kind of all that matters. And I'm sure the doggone yeah, this is just super slow. I don't know why, but that's just super slow. But I've never had to change anything in the past. I know I've brought things off of here before. I was thinking Amazon Photos would be the way to go because unlimited storage of photos, but if it's gonna create me issues, then yeah, I'm getting it. My son just texted me. I sent him a video earlier and pictures, and he said, "Aren't you supposed to be taking it easy?" And I still am supposed to be taking it easy, but I'm trying to build back up, and it was such a nice day, I wanted to get some things done, so I went out there and did a little bit of work. And then tomorrow, 2 houses up, the guy's going to give me about 400 brick for free. And he actually said he might be able to help me move, but I know he's got a bad back, so I'm going to have to tackle this problem here, because if I can view it in here, I wonder, I was thinking, man, that's a dangerous thing right there. So these are all HEIC, they need to be JPEG, I need to change them. Why don't I try open it with VLC player, because I'm thinking you can change things in there. Nope, can't even open it with VLC. Oh, this is crazy. Alright, Gary, who do I talk to? Where do I go to fix this problem? Gotta be a way to do it. And I got lost reading this. Open the HEIC file or photo in preview. I don't know how to open it in preview. That's probably where the issue is. Open the Files app, select the file. I don't have export unless it's on Amazon Prime. So let me go check out Amazon Prime. Maybe it's in there. Really? Okay. Where is... My photos are supposed to be in here. I don't see photos anywhere. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe my Amazon is not working the way it's supposed to be, because there's supposed to be photos in here. Unless it's under Prime membership. That could be under there, who knows. I'm already a Prime member. Okay, where's my photos at? When all else fails, go to the search bar. Well, that didn't help me a bit. So I just watched, unless it's under account, I don't think it would be under account. It's not. Orders, Prime, messages. This is crazy. Orders, recommendation, browsing, video purchase, kids, content, devices, subscribe, switch account, sign out. Well, this is fun. This is truly fun. Glad I didn't want to do anything else this afternoon. Okay, so this says, open the photo apps in the file you want to convert. Select the files. Click File, Export, Export Photo. So I want to select this one. I've done something. I'm not seeing any way to export this file. I got share. I get a favorite. Blow it up. Information. Delete or download. What am I not seeing? Select the file. Click File. Export. It's almost 5 o'clock too. So what? How long have I been? 22 minutes I've been fighting this little problem. You can add to the vault, you can hide it, you can change the date or all actions. I don't see an export in here anywhere. Share, download, that's the same thing. That's not good. So download's not going to let me change the extension. This is just not helping at all. That was just of this year too. Well, you know what? I'm about to end the live stream, even though I believe in doing what I'm doing and that people can see what you go through. That was 3 years ago. That was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. That was 1 year ago. 1 year ago. 1 year ago. 3 minutes. Let's just see what this guy's got to say. Hi, Chris. How are you? I've run into a little bit of a problem. I can't.
How's it going? My name's Scott Victor. In this video,
I've run into a problem with trying to get my Davinci Resolve to recognize my pictures from my Amazon photos that I took with my phone and downloaded over to them. It does it automatically when I get into my Wi-Fi. And it's nuts because they work just fine on here. These are the ones I want. I saw this morning. I had to get a picture. Pretty cool. And then I'm working on my walkway for the male persons, and that's what I was going to work on in Davinci Resolve today with my second lesson. But I can't get them to work because every time I try to get them to work, the Davinci Resolve doesn't recognize them. I don't need that anymore. which is really odd because I've used photos from there before, but I don't remember how I converted them. But I mean, it's real easy. You go to your media pool, you import media right here. You go to your location, which is the desktop, and it's in my new folder. It sees them. I want that picture. I open it, and it's red. An indication that the media is not able to be seen. So I am researching it through YouTube on trying to figure out how to do this. Now this guy is actually more on instructional for OBS and how to set that up, and it's 2 years old, so maybe he no, the wallpaper right now is kind of a blue. I don't have the screensaver running right now. I've got 9 versions of it to choose from, and I can't remember if I rendered my last changes or not. I probably did, I just don't remember. I'm trying to get it clean. I mean, eventually I'm going to do something that's static with the pictures instead of having them moving, even though that's the whole plan, is to get them to move. So anyway, hey, how'd Georgia do last night? Were they in a barn burner or what? So I don't want to play this to where you can, here we go. I don't want to download anything I don't need. I don't want to have to download something. I should be able to do this. And it looks like, I'll play this after a bit, but it looks like I'm going to have to download something. I don't want to do that. 5 o'clock, 5:01. Now there's another way I might be able to do it now that I think about it. I might be able to get them off the iCloud and download them from the iCloud. Oh, close game, close game. 62-0. That's sitting on the real edge of the back edge of your seat type of game, I bet. I'm kind of worried tonight. Indiana, that was predicted to have a really good year, they're 1-2 right now. Of course, they lost to Iowa. They're 5th in the nation. And they lost to Cincinnati, but they gave Cincinnati a game last week. I didn't get to see it. I was with the grandkids. But from what I understand, they were in it until the 4th quarter, and then things fell apart. And they're playing Western Kentucky tonight in that Western Kentucky. So that's a coin flip game in my mind. I was really hoping for them to have a decent season this year. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to continue researching this and stream at the same time. I need to figure it out. I think what I might do, though, I think I can do it this way. Uh-oh. This looks not promising. What's the sense in having a doggone password manager if it don't work? Oh, there's the old two-factor authentication again. If you guys have my information, I don't know why it's doing this. I thought I had this set up to not do this. I'm gonna hope, and when I go right here to photos, this is looking not good at all. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Oh, geez, everybody's hitting me up at once now. Okay, so there's that. Now, let me download those. It's This might have been the easiest way to do it after all. Should have thought about this sooner. Yeah, I think Georgia's ranked second in the nation, are they not? I think I saw that somewhere. Or maybe I thought I saw it, I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that open. I'm going to open the location, and I'm going to minimize this, and then I'm going to open this up, get rid of that. That's useless to me. I'm going to grab this, I'm going to put it over here, I'm going to extract these all right here, and okay, that's cool. That's a whole lot quicker, and now we're going to continue maybe on with the plan, so to speak. Oh, mercy. Kind of surprised Doug isn't doing something. Oh, so I think he was going up to the cabin today, if I remember right. So now I'm going to go into my settings. I'm going to change it to 30, and it'll automatically change settings right there. And then don't care about that. I don't see anything in there that needs changed. So we're going to save that. I'm going to click over here to my edit. I'm going to minimize that. Well, I had it minimized. I'm going to right click, import media. I'm going to go to my desktop, walkway project, iCloud videos, iCloud, which is a pain in the neck. I'm going to just drag one down here and see if it works. Oh, it's working. It's blue. That's beautiful. So I'm going to real quickly cancel that, put the playhead over this. Oh, right, there it is. So this must be the video I sent to my wife, and I don't necessarily want that, although it'll work. So I know this is going to sound crazy. I got it to work. I'm going to get rid of it. Now I'm going to go up here and get rid of it, and I'm going to go to, actually I'm going to go try this. I'm going to open this, I'm going to open that, and then I'm going to grab the picture. So this is what I like about this, is you can literally drag it from your source and put it straight on the timeline, and then I believe you can drag it into here like that. But the problem with that, I think I ran into was, yeah, unless this is a video, and it's not, and then it makes it real small. I had that problem before, so but I'm pretty sure you can do that. So I'm going to back up a little bit on this. I'm going to get rid of that one. I don't need that. I don't need that. So starting all over again. Now that I can get into the pictures. You should always create or have a folder for your media, your source, what you're going to use, be it stills, be it videos, be it music, be it effects, be it whatever. I created this one, I called it Walkway Project. Then it's everything I want to use. So, yep, this is a video, and I sent this via the messenger to my wife to let her know, these are my thoughts, these are my intentions, what do you think? And she says it looks good. So I'm going to continue to go with that. I think this is also a video. Yeah, I sent that to my son. I think that might be a video. No, that's a still. So I know from this one forward, from the third picture in forward, they're all stills. So from this picture downward, they're all stills. Okay, and I should be able to determine that because that says MP4 and that says MP4, and the rest say JPEG. So if I just pay attention and look at it, I know exactly what it is. Now I can use the video. And I might do that later, but for now I want to get everything from here to there so I know to get the third one down. So now I'm going to go back into Davinci Resolve and I'm going to work with what little bit I got here. And I think what I need to do is I need to maybe ask people what they want to learn or what they want to see or what is in, what appeals to them. Because I know what appeals to me might not appeal to everybody else. I watched a 7-hour, 54-minute seminar yesterday on Davinci Resolve, 6 different instructors, and every time I ask a question about, well, can these effects be used on stills, everybody was like, stills, you're not doing video, and I'm like, right now I'm not doing video, I'm actually doing stills, and if it will work on that, then cool. The short answer to that is, I'm sure it will. I really am sure that it will. Where did there it is. Because everything I've played around with seems to work. Kind of lost my train of thought. Okay, so that's kind of small. That's better. That's from a distance. So what I can do, if I was going to really teach this, like in a landscaping atmosphere or whatever, I'd take this and put it on top, and then you can't see this one unless you mute this out. Once you mute it out, you can see it. Or you can come in here to the effects library, go down to effects, go into the search bar right here. I seem to be having issues type in the word or the letters DVE, no idea what it stands for. Click on it, bring it down here. Wow, I got to restart my system. It did not work. There it is. Okay, just slow as molasses for some reason. Probably because I got another browser running with at least 5 tabs on it. I got my notepad, Davinci Resolve, OBS, streaming. The numbers look good though. Numbers look real good. Okay, so now what I could do is, as long as I'm on the picture, I can come over here and change a lot of things in this. So that's what I'm going to do. The first thing I'm going to change, I'm going to click on Effects, and I'm going to actually move it a little bit to the left, right there, and I'm going to come down and change the borders a little bit, and I'm going to bring them in right there, and then I'm going to change the color of the border. I don't necessarily need to see that the border's there, so that kind of makes it blend in better to me. And if I zoom this, then you can get a close-up of what I'm doing there. I'm working, this is the full angle. Oh, and here's the close-up of this right here. So I really like this feature. I've got to figure out if there's a way to disable, when you move the mouse left and right, if it will just stay instead of moving the whole thing. But I do like this feature. You can zoom it in, obviously too much because it was pixelated, but I like that. And then to get rid of that, you just go back to normal. So then what I can do is I can add over here in effects. I can go back to effects, clear out the search bar, go into effects, and go up in effects, go to titles, go to basic text, just put it right there for right now. You notice that this has got a red line around it now. Let me see if this works. I'm like a kid with a new toy. I figured out how to zoom stuff, so I zoom stuff. And I need to move that way. There we go. So you see how that's got the red line around it? That means that's the box you're working with. So if any changes you make is going to affect that box. That's kind of important to know, because if you're thinking you're working with this one, but you're really working with this one, speaking from experience, it can really play havoc with you. So I'm just going to go close up, and we're going to, that's centered. We're going to leave it with the white, and yeah, that's good. I'm good with that. I'm going to move this over here, and again, it's here, so I really want it to be right here. Anybody want to take a guess how we're going to do that? Bueller? Bueller? That's right. We are going to go to the DVE. Until I run this one in the ground, I'm going to use this effect over and over and over and over and over again. It's really cool. One of the guys that I watched in the seminar yesterday likes the transformation node or effect. I haven't figured that one out yet. So that should have changed that, but it didn't, and I don't know why. Oh, maybe you can't put a DVE on text. I don't know. Apparently you cannot. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to lose sleep over this. I will figure this out. So my box is connected, or my box is red. I'm going to go into over here. I'm going to change the X position to there, and I'm going to change the Y position to, I'm going to bring it down to there, and the X position, I'm going to bring it a little bit more right there. Problem solved. So even though I couldn't, I mean, it shows there's DVE on there, but even though I couldn't do it with the DVE, I got done what I wanted to get done. So that's good. Now I need to figure out if I can zoom this. I can make it like that. And then the next question would be, can we change? Oh yeah, look, we can, but okay, so another nice little thing to know is if you make changes and you don't like the changes, this button right here is kind of like the redo button or the go back button or the reset button or whatever you want to call it. Click on that, it never happened. Or you can click, if you, let's say we change the zoom to this, and we change the zoom, they're locked, so whatever I make changes is one's gonna affect the other. So, oh man, what did I do? Did something wrong. So you can come up here, you can change them all individually, or you go right across the word transform and click on it, and it goes back to the original position. So that's really cool too. I really like that. I think that's neat. I hope they have it lit up at night. I'll drive by there tonight and check it out, see what it looks like. I may even get bold and stop and ask them where they got it and what it cost, because that'd look cool in my front yard. Now if I wanted to add more, I can. You just obviously go to your media pool, right click, import media. It should have defaulted back to where you were last at. I'm not sure why it didn't. That's fine. And then trying to remember which one's which here. Want that one, and I think that one, and that looks like that might be not enough. I was just trying to find something real quick. Now I can preview these. You can preview it right here. So that's 2, that's 2, that's 2 again. I'm looking for the 4. Maybe I didn't take a picture of the 4, although I know I took a picture of the 4. I'm just, oh, there it is. So did I bring, oh, that's JPEG, so let's get that one. Okay, good. So now we can cancel that or exit out either one. And do the same thing. Just put them next to each other. Hit play. That could be another close-up. That could be that should stop when it gets to the end. It does. Good to go. So I think once I get this little project done, I think it'll look good. I can't remember if I took pictures with my phone or my 35mm. I updated people yesterday on my rooting rose and houseplant issues. There's just all kind of neat things you can do. Put your playhead over here so you can see it. You can split your playhead. Then you come in here to, you can crop it left, and crop it right. You can crop the top and the bottom. And again, if you don't remember what you did, you can change it. Now dynamic zoom, I need to learn. And then there's ease in, ease out, or ease in and out. This is primarily for videos, but again, you can use it for I'm just looking at the composite figures, seeing what it does. I mean, obviously some things aren't applicable to stills, but are very applicable to videos. So let's say I wanted to do something crazy. I'm using this still. I went into the Fusion tab, and this is where you make changes and things that you want it to do. And you can split your screen here. If I want to see this on the, there's the right or the left and the right, you can change it. Here's all your available nodes. Let's say I wanted to highlight just these 2 blocks right here. I would grab an ellipse, and I'll bring that up on the first screen. And that's all this is. Now you'll notice it shows what here, but it's not connected, so it's not going to do anything. But that ellipse does whatever you want it to do in this circle. And then you can come over here, and as long as you're red, same thing applies. You can change how it works. Everybody uses this fast Gusan. That's the one. Everybody always softens their edges. You got the border width you can change. You make the border bigger or smaller. I'm going to play around with it right there. Then you got your width. Then you got your height. And then you got the angle. So I don't see my little reset button over here, so that's, but right here you got these little dots. That's 0, that's 0, or that's 0. So That's pretty neat. Now to make that effect work, you have to have, if I connect, this might work, I don't honestly know. If I connect to the end to here, it won't work because you have to have a merge node. So this is an effect, this is a merge node. You connect this to this, and then connect this back to that, and it worked, but I don't see anything different in here at all. And I can move it around. So I'm going to close that. Same thing there. Okay, so it's got to go back to the source. Interesting. Okay, so obviously got to learn ellipse a little bit better. Oh well, I enjoy it. I really do enjoy doing this. I really do enjoy trying to learn it. Now that circle should be over here. I don't know why it's not. I'm curious. It's just a big flow chart, and you have to understand how things flow, which I kind of don't. So that's why I'm kind of experimenting. So I want my ellipse to show the text, and I want the text to be over. So is it? Nope, it might be the other way around. It might be ellipse to text, text to merge, merge to there. And that didn't work. So, and the reason I know it didn't work is I come back to here, I have that. Okay. So, what happened? Where am I at? I'm still where I want to be. Opacity. Go back to the ellipse. Back to the ellipse. I want my border width to be there. I don't want it to be solid. Yeah, I want it to be solid. I want it didn't really do what I wanted it to do. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I'll figure it out what I'm trying to do at a later date. I want to cancel that for now. I want to play around with it. So let's go into here. Yeah, I think I'll just start using the iCloud here instead of doing... Yeah, I can import all those now. I put all these on Facebook. We've lived here for 2 years, and it's the first time we've ever seen a plane land at the airport. So I jumped out of my car and got the iPhone out and took a picture. Yep, that's how I'm going to start doing it. And then obviously with the 35 millimeter, I just throw it over there. That's that. So thanks guys for watching. Chris, thanks for showing up. Gary, thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. I realize it wasn't real informative today, but I'm going to work on that. Hope to see Doug tomorrow maybe. Hopefully Bertland's back. If not, we'll see him next week, I'm sure. Guys, have a great evening and a good Sunday, and I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.